One of the biggest misconceptions for muscle testing is clients coming to us thinking they are just going to give us their diagnosis and we are going to say, oh my gosh, okay, I'm going to take your diagnosis and I'm going to come up with the best plan, the best protocol for your diagnosis. And I want to say that's not correct in the work that we do. We do things a little bit differently. And the reason we do things a little bit differently is because once you have a diagnosis in the world of alternative medicine, honestly, you're kind of confined to that diagnosis and the research and the evidence that go to treating that diagnosis. But in our world, that diagnosis is just like a piece of the puzzle, and it's maybe just the loudest symptom that's happening, but it's sometimes, and quite oftentimes, not the actual problem itself. It's just what's showing up physically, right? So although for some people it's nice to have the diagnosis, for us it doesn't really matter what the diagnosis is. We are going to find exactly the priority of what needs to happen in the body right now. And our step one for figuring this out is different than any other step one I have seen out there. And that is determining where in the body you are not able to utilize nutrients. You're not able to utilize your supplementation. You're not able to utilize any vitamins or minerals or any nutrition going to certain areas of the body. This is very, very common. It is also widely accepted in Europe, specifically in Germany. This is like, they do this all the time. Not so widely known in the United States yet, although we are catching up. But we determine where in the body you have blockages to nutrients, essentially. These blockages are what we call interference fields. So you can think of interference fields. They take place in the interstitium in our body, in the extracellular matrix. And you can think of the extracellular matrix like a connection of highways, and their job is to transport nutrients to cells throughout the body. Okay? But there are certain things that block those nutrients from getting to specific areas in the body. So we will go in and muscle test areas of the body that are not getting nutrition. And we have a tried and true way of determining where in the body your nutrition uptake is not being delivered. But here's the kicker. There's another piece to the story. Say you don't have good uptake of nutrients in your liver. It doesn't necessarily mean the liver is the problem, but there is something else back up in that highway somewhere that is actually causing the problem to not getting nutrients to your liver. And there is where we have to muscle test a whole slew of things. Things like scars can cause this. Things like piercings, tattoos, teeth extractions, injury sites. There is a whole slew of things that we check to make sure, or to determine rather, what is causing the problem in the area of the liver, or it could be anywhere in the body. It doesn't have to be the liver. So we determine not only where the problem is, but where it's stemming from. And then we determine what's going to fix that for you. There are several different methodologies that will fix this problem in our interstitium. And we determine based off of your interference field or fields, most people have more than one, what is going to balance that out so that you can get nutrient uptake to all the places in the body again. So that is step one. We do that for every single person. We never don't do this because it is so important. If we are not getting nutrient uptake in areas of the body, we could put you on the best protocol for your body, but it's not going to do anything because it's not going to get to the places of the body that need it the most, right? And the most like expensive cost of your health is not necessarily the supplements, right? But it is the time you have wasted on a supplement protocol that does nothing for you.